When I tell you, like, I know, like, Habesha's, like, in every state. You always see one mutual, at least.
It's just so tight-knit. Cousins, dogs,
Bro,
neighbors, friends.
The cousin's dog will know somebody. I'm trying to tell you, your goals should sound unattainable and crazy to somebody. I feel like if your goals don't make you a little uncomfortable, like, they're not worthwhile at all. When I'm not doing what I need to do, like, I'm doing a discredit to myself, to my family. Like, it's more than just me. I have a lot of people that are, like, betting on my success to do well. And, like, failure to me is not an option. So that's one of the things why I just keep going.
Today I'm sitting down with Nathan, also known as 301 Nathan Online, a Habesha college student from the DMV who's built a habit of showing up online every single day across TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts. You might know him for the reactions, skits, and music, but this conversation goes past the clips and into who he actually is when the camera is off. We talk about how his creative mind works, what it really takes to stay consistent while juggling school, and the deeper reasons he started posting in the first place. Welcome to the show, Nathan.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Of course, had to get you on here. I love the content that you make. Really funny content. So before we get into it, though, I want people to know a little bit about who you are. So can you describe yourself in a couple words for people who might not know who you are? Definitely.
Yeah. So the first word I would say is hardworking. Mm-hmm. The second one I would say is ambitious. And the third one I would say is resilient.
Okay. Why did you choose those words?
For the first one, hardworking, like, I would definitely say, like, I have, like, a lot of goals. So in order to make those goals happen, like, sometimes, like, even when I don't want to, like, I still just have to get up and, like, show up.
Yeah.
Ambitious, yeah, just getting after it, getting after goals, wanting to, like, create a life that most people don't want. Mm-hmm. People usually see the product, but, like, whenever they start having to go through the process, that's when they start falling off.
Yeah.
So going through the process, pushing through the process, and then resiliency would be, like, just, like, even if, like, a video doesn't do well, like, there's been so many times where I thought a video would go completely viral.
Yeah.
And I got home and it didn't have any views. So just, like, showing up and knowing that, like, my goals will happen. But I have to do my part every day. If I don't do my part, it's not going to happen. There's zero chance of it happening. But as long as I show up, as long as I do what I need to do, I can go to sleep knowing, like, I did what I need to do.
You did what you need to do, yeah.
No matter how the views go. But, yeah, that'll be the first thing.
Wow. Yeah. Now I can tell you're very hardworking and resilient and ambitious. If you guys have seen the reels up leading into this video, Nathan and I, we worked together on some skits, and, like, you're clearly very passionate, ambitious, and, like, you're resilient. Like, you put your full heart into it and you don't accept, like, within yourself, you got to go all in. You're not going to go half do anything, which is something I respect you for.
Thank you.
Respect you for, is that a thing? That's fine. Anyways, would you describe yourself as more of an introvert, an extrovert? What's the vibe?
I would say introverted now. I would say growing up I was extroverted, but, like, as time went on, like, just, like, how, like, extrovertedness is, like, accepted sometimes.
What do you mean?
Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like just growing up, like, my parents always used to tell me, like, you know, like, to, like, listen and, like, talk less. Like, God gave you 2 ears, you know, you have to listen, stuff like that. Like, and just, like, honestly, like, I see the reason why. I feel like the more that you say, like, the more can be, like, misinterpreted and things like that. So
yeah,
just, like, as I'm growing up, like, I don't have to be talking all the time, you know.
Yeah.
I use content for that. Like, content is my outlet to, like, let people know what I'm thinking, what I'm doing. You know, content, music. If I have something really on my heart, you know, I can make a song about it, and things like that. So yeah, that's led up to it.
Okay. Another intro question was, what are you ambitious about? What fuels you? What drives you as a person?
Fear of being average, really. Like, the fear of being mediocre. I feel like the pain of, like, not doing something will hurt more than, like, trying it and, like, seeing the results not work. As long as I know and, like, keep trying, honestly.
Yeah.
So I would definitely say, like, the fear of being average definitely pushes me. Like, I don't want to be, like, to leave this earth knowing, like I didn't do everything I could. Everything in my power. Like, I have a lot of goals, and it's not going to happen by just me sitting down, you know. In order to make those happen, I'm going to have to, like, plan everything, you know. We were talking about scripts, you know. Everything has to be planned.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I'm gonna keep doing that, but, like, kind of just, like, let it, like, not limit what I do as well.
Yeah.
Like, being a perfectionist is, like, good until, like, it limits what you do.
Exactly, yeah.
So I don't want to, like, overthink and being a perfectionist. I have to, like, separate it.
Yeah.
So that's what I would say too.
Okay. I think we were talking about that a little bit too as we were setting up. You choose your pain.
Yeah.
The pain of discipline or the pain of regret.
Yeah.
Those are two things that I think of a lot. So yeah, that was good. That was good. That was a really good answer.
Thank you.
So of the things you're ambitious about,
Mm-hmm.
your content, I'm sure is one of them.
Of course.
So how do you categorize your content in your mind? Is it like a hobby, a job, a side hustle? How do you categorize it?
I would say like it's a need, really.
Indeed.
Yeah, I would
Okay.
say definitely like almost like another job, you know,
Mhm.
the 5 to 9,
The
not the
5 to
9 to
9, not
5.
the 9 to-
Yeah,
yeah.
after everything I need to do, after I need to do school and everything, I need to like categorize some time just for content, for music,
Yeah.
and you know, I have high goals when it comes to that. I just don't want to be like just some guy that does content. Like I want to be like a proper content creator. That's
Oh,
what
you
I
want
want
to take
to
it
do.
somewhere? Okay.
Yeah, for sure. I know that I have a gift when it comes to making content,
Mhm.
when it comes to making music, and I want to do it long term. It may seem like unattainable to others, right? But I feel like when it's like your goals should be unattainable. Your goals should sound unattainable and crazy to somebody. I feel like if your goals don't make you a little uncomfortable, like they're not worthwhile at all. You know? So I want to make sure that I can like really make this like a staple. Like I don't want to be a regular person. Like I don't want to like mediocrity like we talked about earlier.
Fear of being average.
Yeah, I want to be at the top. So I have to make my goals now, my hard work behind the scenes translate to that goal.
Yeah.
Like all my like I have a calendar where I put like all my goals, all my notes, and like that's one of the first things I have up
Yeah.
there is just like, you know, make my life like make my work translate to the life that I want. That's what I want to do.
Wow.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people would see you as delusional, and I feel like that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, be delusional with your goals and stuff like that.
It's delusional until it works.
It's delusional until it works.
Like
yeah.
a lot of people like talked about like when I told people about my dreams and things like that, like that's not gonna work.
Mhm.
And like you're gonna get doubted the most by the people around you. The people around you, the people in your city, they just know you as being that one funny guy maybe, or that one person that did sports or something. They don't see
Yeah.
you as how you see yourself or like what you think about every day.
It's a new identity.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the people are outside of your city are gonna respect you first.
Exactly. Yeah.
Outside of your area, they're gonna respect you first, and then, you know, when it really starts working, they're all gonna come back. But I mean, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
No, you're exactly right. You explained it really well too. So of your content,
Mhm.
what made you start creating content in the first place?
So I would definitely say like I always thought content making was cool.
Mhm.
I always thought it was like a cool thing, but when I started like just in my own friend group, like once I got to college, they had like an Habesha friend group. So like I was able to like joke and like Amarinya more. Like usually I used to always do that with like my parents,
Yeah.
but now I can like really talk to people like, you know, because growing up I had like no Habeshas around me, but like in my college, like there's a lot of people around me from like the same culture, so I was able to like joke with them like funny like inside like Habesha jokes, and like I used to always like have them laughing. So now I know like, oh, like I have a talent now. I have like something that I can like use to like reach more people, you know, cultivate that talent, make sure it can grow. And like I thought like, you know, I have this skill that I can use, and you know, that I can use to relate to other people, especially people from back home. So that's why like most of my content starting out was just like Habesha content. Like we talked about, it started off with like just like doing like dancing videos. This is
Yeah.
like they were easy to
The
edit.
dancing, yeah.
Yeah, like you just have to like as soon as the sound stops, like it's over. So that would be like the first thing, like
Very quick to make too.
yeah.
Yeah. Continue.
And then the second thing, like there was like this one time like at school, like at Issa, you know, shout out Issa, I was on e-board.
Shout
for
out Issa, yeah.
No, for real, shout out Issa. I was on e-board last year.
Oh, yeah.
I was on cabinet freshman year, e-board sophomore year, and during that time, like I just like, you know, when we're having events, like it was like this one like impersonation event. I was first doing impersonation. I always used to see impersonations from like, you know, my favorite content creators, and like, you know, I was like doing it. Like I used to always like do them like alone, like, you know, here and there, like with like friends and things like that. And like I did it like in front of a crowd, and like I noticed that like I can like move a crowd, you know? Like I was looking at the video like after, and like it sounded like you know how like they be having like those like the sign everybody can clap and things like that in like shows. Like
Yeah.
the fake clapping,
Yeah.
it gets sounded like that. Like this was actually crazy.
Yeah.
Like, so I just knew that like, you know, I have this talent, you know, I can make tangible. So that's what I did, and now we're here.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like working every day to get that goal.
I feel like a lot of people have seen what you make and reacted to what you make, and the numbers are growing. Even since like the time I hit you up to the timers in here, the numbers are still growing.
Nah, that was the first time like I've actually like hit 1 million views in a month. the first time.
Yeah.
It went from 1 million to 2 to like 6, and then like I capped off last month at 11.
Yeah.
So like to go from like trying to hit like 50K to like 100K to 500 to then hitting 1 million. And then after, like, before I hit 1 million, like, I was really, like, thinking, like, not to quit, but, like, just, like, dang, like, like, those little thoughts, like, oh, maybe this is not for me.
Yeah.
And it was so stagnant. Like, it was growing. And then as soon as I added music into things, that's when things, like, started to slowly go down. And it's, like, because people only know me for, like, trying to make people laugh. Like, music isn't new to me because I've been trying to do it for a while. But it's new to everybody else, so, they didn't follow me for that.
Yeah, that's the one thing about being a creator. If you want to, like, stir things in a direction that feels closer to you, a lot of people will see something differently. The question was like, was there a moment when you realized people were really paying attention to your content, and how did you react? Curious.
All right, so the first time was like when people started like asking me to like host shows, like in the ISA, like ISA community, like in Maryland and like DC, Virginia. Like people started asking me to like be the host and things like that. And like when I got there, like they're talking to me like call me by my username and things like that. I was like,
oh, for real?
Yeah, it was like the first thing that ever happened to me. So it was definitely something surprising. And then like the first time, like I'll never forget, like I was just chilling in like Silver Spring, I think, and like somebody came up to me and asked me for a picture.
For real?
Yeah. Like, and that's happened now like a few times where people have asked me like for pictures. Like every time I go to DC, Silver Spring, like people recognize me for content. A lot of people in school that I don't know, like they'll come up to me like, oh, I know, aren't you that guy from TikTok? Aren't you that guy like from Instagram Reels and things like that? And like it's just something like surprising where it's like you see your work like translating in the community. Like views, like numbers are just one thing. Like you see like a large number, like you don't know how that looks in real life.
Yeah, and you don't even know who's watching too.
Exactly. And like that, them coming to you and like having the courage to like even like talk to you, like going up to somebody random is like
it's
difficult, So yeah, that would be like the first thing like I really started seeing.
Dang.
Yeah.
So people come up to you asking for photos and stuff. That must feel good.
Nah, it's crazy. It's still surreal to me. Like though, no matter what like status I reach, I'm never gonna be thinking like I'm all that. I'm never gonna be thinking like I deserve. Like even being on the podcast today, like I don't think like I'm like doing enough yet. I still want to like grow. I still like there's so many ideas I have where it's like I'm not doing, whether it's like time with school, like balancing other things. So honestly, like I still have a lot more to go.
Yeah. Like
especially if somebody like takes the time to like approach me, like I'm always gonna like reciprocate the same energy. And like on the other hand, like I've also noticed people like do the opposite, like show negativity when it comes to like music. And like it's two sides of the same coin. Like you can't have one without the other. Whether it's people hating on me, whether it's people supporting me, I'm always gonna like use either to like motivate me to keep going.
Yeah.
Where the people who's hating, like they're gonna see what like me hitting the goals really.
Yeah.
Like we talked about, it sounds like delusion at first, but when you see the product, when you see what I'm really doing, when you see the numbers, I'm doing what these people want to do. I'm doing what the people want to do, and they're scared to do it. They see somebody who's doing something that they think, especially in our community, like I'm not gonna say too much, but like, I'm gonna address it later. We're gonna talk about it later in the episode.
All right, that being said, when you see all these numbers, people asking you for stuff, things are going viral, how do you deal with like the judgment from other people? And like, does that lead you to overthink, or just let's go into that a little bit more?
Honestly, like I use it as motivation for real. Like I know like what I want. I know like my goals. And whether it's like hate comments, loss of followers, like I always use it as motivation to keep pushing. I feel like as long, like we talked about, like as long as I put in like the necessary effort behind the scenes and like consistently show up every day, like I'm not gonna let like the judgment or like reactions of others diminish me from what I'm doing. I feel like in my like position, I feel like there's too much on the line to care about like what people think.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so like depending on like other reactions, like I'm not gonna let that like talk me down and like make me not want to do something. Like no matter what, like I know that my goals will happen, and like that right audience is waiting. Like as long as I keep pushing, as long as I keep making videos and keep growing, like that audience will like form itself. So
so that silences the judgment a little bit. So you focus on your goal and you tell yourself that the goal is just too expensive to not let someone just snatch from you or snatch your attention away from you.
Yeah,
So,
at the end of the day, it's just like online.
yeah.
Like no matter what, like whether it's a group chat text, whether it's somebody in the comments talking, like people aren't gonna be saying that to me. Like, I promise you, like a lot of times, like with bigger creators as well, they might talk bad about them. As soon as they come up in person, it's like, oh, I've been watching you for a long time. Can I have a picture? Like, so it's like, why would I care about what these people think? At the end of the day, like it's like a small hurdle in like the big scheme of things. Like I want to make my goals. I want to help my family. I want to succeed, and I want to create the life that I envision for myself. So I'm not gonna let random people like take me off my flow, take me off like my road.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That reminds me of a story.
Mm-hmm.
My life. I remember when someone was just frustrating me. Like it was just getting in the way of me like posting more videos and really getting in the studio.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just saying it out loud, and my dad, which he never gives me advice. That's not his thing. We don't really like, we don't talk as much, but it was weird. He was just like, look, like you have a good future, you have a bright future. Don't let like randos take that away from you. Like that, if it's more important, if your future is too important for people to be taking that away from you. And the second he said that, I was like, you're right. Like why would I stoop low just to mingle or just do something with somebody when the goal is right there,
Exactly.
a couple feet away?
I feel like you won't understand unless you're doing it.
Exactly.
A lot of times, like I can't get mad at them because like I used to be the same type of person.
Yeah.
Like before I knew what goes into before the final product or the process that comes behind it. Like I used to be that person in the comments, you know? So it's like I take it with a grain of salt because I understand like they're not gonna understand unless they're doing it, you know? Unless it's fellow creators like yourself, like other people who like have gone through the process of doing something different. They'll understand, but the average person won't.
Yeah.
So
yeah, a lot of people understand. Will not understand. Sorry. That being said, I feel like that's something that you've learned throughout your process, like how to deal with other human beings, I guess. So that being said, moving forward, is there like, what have you learned about yourself through creating that you wouldn't have learned otherwise?
there's a lot of things I've learned, honestly, but to narrow it down to a few, I learned that like anything that you do can be like turned into like a skill set, into a business. Like with content creating, like if you're a content creator, like you yourself are the business. My personality now is a business. You know, I can use this to help people, to do anything really, and it's something that like you'll always like have if you keep posting, if you're keeping yourself relevant. It's something that you'll always have to lean on, whether it's something that can be profitable or like promo deals, for example, and things like that, or like brand deals, or honestly just like impacting people. You know, it doesn't have to be the business aspect. I feel like when you go into content creating with like the intention of money, like that keeps you lower. But if you're having like a real passion to do what you're doing, that's when like it will really like start working. And like we talked about earlier, like coming from like being the person who's like the commenter to now like being the person who's like a producer, a creator, like you understand that like there's more that goes into the process than what meets the eye. Like you only see like that short clip, but you don't see like the hundreds of takes before that, or you only see like that one viral video, but you don't see like the hundreds of videos that flop before that. So it always comes around full circle as long as you're doing what you need to do and like showing up every day. As long as you do those things, like you can go to sleep knowing that like you've done what you need to do that day.
Dang.
Yeah.
Cooking.
A little
Okay.
bit trying to.
I think that's what makes creators empathize with other creators more. You don't see a creator giving hate comments to another creator
Because they understand it.
because they understand it.
Yeah. They've
So-
been that person.
There was a saying too. It's like you don't hear majority of people that would roast someone's like physical weight. It wouldn't be a gym trainer. Is
Yeah.
basically what I'm saying. So let's just be careful where you get your advice from.
After
too.
you go over it, like after you improve and like you see the journey, like you've seen what you've been through, you see somebody on that same path, you're not going to ridicule them. You'll help them.
Yeah.
You know, like a lot of times, like whether it's like creators that are bigger than me, like I like ask for advice and like, you know, or like, yeah, always just innovative and like trying to like get to like the next level. If somebody comes up to me and asks me the same thing, I'll never like turn them away or anything like that. I always like try to help people, and like especially if they're like trying to do the same thing as me, like it doesn't happen often.
Yeah.
Like I used to think that like there's a lot of creators, but there really isn't. Like the view to creator ratio, like it's still way more like people just like watching instead of creating.
Consumers and producers, man. People are just, they just consume and consume, man.
Try not to, bro. That's been my issue.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, my screen time too high. I'm trying to lower that, so I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, one thing I'm curious about is how do you balance college and content? I'll say, you say your take, and I'll say my personal take.
How much time we got? Okay.
Must be hard.
Yeah, it's honestly very difficult. Like, just like, especially with me being like a government major and me having like so many readings, like trying to keep up with the readings and trying to do content every day and like show up and then do good on the tests as well. Like, it's a lot. Like, whenever I'm like focusing too much on school, I feel like I'm neglecting content. And when I'm doing the opposite, like it just feels like I'm always neglecting something. Like if I'm dialed in on content, I'm neglecting school. If I'm dialed in on school, I'm neglecting content. And it's just like content is a gamble, really. It is. And it's like realistically, like I would, like if we talk about like ratios, if we talk about probability, I'll be much better off going the regular route, you know, trying to find a job. Like that has a way higher expectation. Becoming a lawyer, even if it's difficult, becoming a lawyer has a way like higher probability than like me becoming like a world-class rapper or content creator. But it's like that's not what I want, you know. I don't want to limit myself. I know that like what I'm saying, it's like crazy. Like I have like this innate feeling where like it's gonna work out. I just have to do my part. And people will call it delusion like we talked about, but you know, just give me a few years.
It is hard to balance with college and content. You kind of said it a little bit too. It's like when you focus on one thing, you're mid in the other. And when you focus on everything, too many things, you're just mid in all of them.
Yeah.
And someone told me when I was considering just dropping the other, they said like, you can't really serve two masters at the same time if you really want to exceed in one of them. And that made me think a lot. I mean, still in college. Just want y'all to know I'm still in college studying IT. Lots of studying, and it does take me a lot of time, like a lot of exams, a lot of studying, a lot of work. And it can feel like, what should I do with my future? Which is the safest route? Which is the riskiest route? Am I wasting my time doing content? Should I just go all in IT or vice versa?
Yeah.
So I do understand what you're saying. And people don't understand. All they see is like the best video, but they're just like, I didn't know that this dude is a college student studying gov, and like this took like 13 takes or 1,300 takes, and it's just no one understands.
Yeah, I used to be trying to do it like all in one day as well. Like wake up like 6, 5, 8. That's easy though. Like sometimes like I go with like 3 hours of sleep. Really, well, like literally the past like month, I've been getting like 2 hours of sleep, 3 hours of sleep, like trying to do everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, I used to try to do everything in one day, and I was just like watching videos. It wasn't working. I was trying to do everything in one day, and it wasn't working. And I noticed I would always like miss out on like one of the goals that I had on my list, or two, or maybe three. And I was just talking to my friend about it, and like also just watching videos about it. And I noticed like, I mean, I don't have to do everything in one day, you know? So now what I'm trying to do is like dedicate certain days for content. Like I have like 4 days for strictly school in the gym, and now I have like 2 days where I dedicate strictly to music and content. So that's what I'm trying to do now. And like it hasn't been working the best because like it was midterm season, but now that I have like a little bit of a break, now I can like work on just catching up on everything.
Yeah.
And then like now once I'm like fully balanced and like caught up, then I can start doing this new schedule. And that's been my goal now, just like that Wednesday or like that Friday or Saturday, just like record like 9 videos, edit them up.
Batch recording must feel like, yeah, it's good. Yeah.
But it's crazy though, because like whenever I do like the small recordings, I always feel like I have more in me that I can like record. But I have that deadline where I have to post at 9 p.m. And I have to post at that time. So like I'm doing like 6, like I only have 3 hours, you know, to do that. So I just like cut myself short. But now after that, I'm going to keep recording and just like try to catch up that way.
So wait, what does that process look like? That creative process look like? The second you have the idea, the second you hit upload, like what is that?
I'll either do small bullet points of like just get like a basic idea of what I'm trying to do, or just like really do in depth. But yeah, it always comes down to scripts And then if it's a reaction video, you know, I have to get like a good hook video where like it depends really, because like sometimes if it's like really like too good, like it's too much of a hook, people will go away from it. You know, if it's something like, yeah, so once the reaction is kind of shaky because like people will view it, but like they might not follow. So I feel like with skits, people see like something, if it really relates to them, like it's like showing up and also being relatable. Like that's like the combination that you have to have. So that's what I'm trying to do now. But like I said, like I still have a long way to go.
Yeah.
I still have a lot that I'm trying to do. So yeah, I'm not like an expert yet, but I'm getting there.
So you like find this, I remember you on the way here, you were saying like your FYP is just a bunch of
Crazy stuff. But I can't open my phone. Like that's how I got the private screen now. The private screen, I can't open my phone in public. Like it'll be the craziest things. Like you see like roadkill or something. It's like crazy. I don't know what's going on.
That's free content. I mean, whoa, actually, that could get clipped, but that's free, you know, reaction.
Yeah, but like I don't want to just be the reactor either.
Yeah.
Like I want that to be a small aspect, but I got the whole PC to do reactions now. So
really?
like I'm about to transition to long form soon.
Oh,
yeah.
Let's go, long form brothers.
Chill. It's gonna be even harder now.
Yeah.
So I'll probably like stream like once a week, maybe twice a week. I just don't want to be like, cause I'm gonna do the same stuff, you know, reacting. But I feel like, I guess like the format on stream is like a little better. Like you're like on top of the video, like they see you and they see the video at the same time. So I think it's a little better.
I would love to see your reactions. These are funny.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that and like react to like longer videos, maybe like UDY videos or something. That would be crazy. So yeah,
I'm the last person you want to see react to something. Like I've got the lamest reactions.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like it's something to be fake now. People be faking their content nowadays.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like I would have to fake it because if you see me, that's why I don't do like mukbangs or video gameplay or reacting to videos. Like I'm so nonchalant when I'm watching a movie.
Yeah,
I don't talk. I don't.
I be acting like I'm in the movie high key. I be talking in the screen and shit. I be like, yo, there's no way. You think I'm reacting? It would be crazy.
You won't hear a sound from me, even breathing. I'm tired.
Nah,
Quiet.
That's what low key I need to stop doing that. Cause movie theater, I be trying to do that.
In the movie theaters?
It depends what I'm with. If it's like, nah, let's talk about it. Are you taking your first date to the movie theater?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe like the fifth date.
Fifth date, yeah. If you already know each other, it's cool. But you want to connect and vibe, you're not gonna do that in the movies.
I've been doing a little commentary still. Not like a full reaction video.
Oh yeah.
Little commentary. You know.
Okay.
Oh wow. So
no, definitely not the movie theaters. That's like yeah.
What was that debate though? Like I feel, because I still think that like, what's that one? I still think that restaurant is good though.
Restaurant.
What was the one restaurant? Cheesecake Factory. I still think the Cheesecake Factory is a good one.
For what date?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was like this whole trend where like people were saying like if a girl was like, they were saying like if they get taken to the Cheesecake Factory, like there's no relationship.
Well, I'm not taking her to the Cheesecake Factory.
Where you
she feels that way. No, if she feels that way, I'm not taking her in general.
How you know? You wouldn't know until you're there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then I'm driving her home. I don't care, bro. Cheesecake Factory is great. I mean, it's not. But it's not like.
I thought it was always good though.
It's not bad. It's a solid place.
It's food.
For like a first date?
Yeah.
Solid.
They talking about Nobu. They talking about Nobu. They talking about Fogo. They can't even pronounce these names. Talking about Fogo de Chao.
That's like, even me, I don't even like over the top restaurants. I got low standards.
If it's me, I'm eating Chipotle. Okay. By myself.
You got to sometimes.
That's what I'm trying to say.
People really got upset about Cheesecake Factory.
No, that was a whole trend for like months. Genuinely.
Anyways, where were we? Your content.
Yeah.
You said your skits is kind of like the side thing. I know right now you're focusing on music.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before we get into your music making process though, your name is Leyti.
Yeah.
Where did that name derive from?
Alright, so the name Leyti, so if you don't know Tigrinya, that means night in Tigrinya. So, you know, shout out.
Shout out night.
Yeah. So it means it's a name in Tigrinya, and it means night. And the reason like I chose like that to be my rap name, like I wrote some out because I had to make sure I hit with my points. So it means night, and the reason I chose it to be my rap name is like I like tend to like stay up late, just like thinking about a lot of things, like thinking about like planning, thinking about like scripts, thinking about like for music, like the lyrics and everything like that, recording, making songs, and just figuring out like how I'm gonna build the future I'm looking for. And like I'm up like all night doing that. You know, sometimes like I can't even sleep thinking about the goals that I want to make. And like when I tell you like my goal is really like keep me up at night, like it's not a lie. Like just thinking about like if I didn't do enough that day, like I can't sleep. Like genuinely. That's why I don't be sleeping, honestly. And like I'll just end up like staying up the whole night. So that's really what the name comes from. It's like everybody's like sleeping and like, you know, they're getting their rest. And like honestly, like if I don't feel like I earned it, I'm gonna stay up, you know, stay up all night and do it. So that's what the name comes from. It's like just like hard work and like it's like working after hours, really. Yeah. That's where it comes from for me.
That is not where I thought it would have come from.
What you think?
I know Leyti means night. I don't know. I just didn't think like, oh, you stay up late, you work hard.
Yeah. What do you think? Like,
no,
first
I didn't have
glance-
an assumption. I was just like, Leyti, okay, night.
Yeah.
Maybe just night is cool. I don't know, but
Yeah.
that's a deep meaning. I like that.
Thank you.
I'm like that too. I can't sleep until I'm done with whatever I need to get done. And I can tell your brain doesn't go to sleep.
Nah, I literally be having to like, I knew I was getting old. I looked up sleep music. I used to sleep like a baby.
Yeah.
Now it's just like I be thinking about a lot of stuff, like just like up thinking, like I can't even sleep.
Me too. Of your music, describe the music making process from the second you think about what you want to make to the second you hit upload. How does that look like?
Honestly, like it always starts with the beat for me. Like producers don't get enough credit for like the beats that they're making nowadays.
Yeah.
Like I have a lot of like, I feel like raw talent wise, I have like a raw talent when it comes to freestyling. But it depends on like the beat that you're doing it to. Like I can do it to like, I can rap on any beat, but certain beats that like resonate with me more, whether it's like the speed or like the little like synths or like rhythms in it, like it will always like, it would give a better outcome for me and just like make my ideas flow better. There's a lot of methods that you can do when it comes to music. There's like punching in, which is like almost like a freestyle.
It's like an edited freestyle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like because I can freestyle well, like I want to learn more about that. I haven't been doing it yet, but sometimes what I do, like I'll like freestyle on a beat and like I'll go back and edit it. And like that's like the longest process, I would say, because like it doesn't have a hook, it doesn't have like a chorus, it's just like random like bars, right? And like sometimes like it can form on its own, but like that's what I've been doing right now. But I'm gonna try to like go to like the punching in. And like also like another form I've been doing is like writing. So like I'll like listen to the beat and like perform the song and like just like keep writing and see like if it sounds right. So like a lot of beats now, like the way they're structured, like it like kind of tells you what you can do. There'll be like sometimes like it'll be like a slow intro, so that's like the hook you can do there, and then like the beat will like the beat will build into like the final like product, and like it will keep going for a while, and then like when it slows down, like that's like the bridge. So when it slows down, you probably want to like I speed up, like I start being louder when like the beat goes quiet.
Yeah.
And then like because when the beat comes back, it's like it's already hitting where it needs to hit.
So it starts with like the beat.
Yeah, it always starts with the beat for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So when it slows down, then when it goes back, and just like when the beat repeats, that's when you know like what to say again. So
Okay. Oh, like yeah.
because like what people always like remember is like the hook, right? So like the hooks, the chorus, that's like what like a good example would be like, you know, Pharrell's song like Happy. I know like that's like one of the biggest songs in the world because like it's like it has like a good hook. So yeah, that people can relate to. So like we talked about like relating to somebody and like consistency. Like that's like with music, content, like anything. Like that's like the two things you gotta hit.
Yeah, you really gotta speak to the person's like soul when you make content. Otherwise, they're not really gonna come back to you.
Yeah, there's like so much competition.
Yeah.
With music, with content, like there's so many people trying to do this stuff right now, and it's like a new art. You know, like a couple years back, like we talked about, people weren't doing this, especially like in our culture. So yeah, just like keeping it up.
Wait, why did you start music?
Music?
Yeah.
I started music because like I just enjoy music a lot. I really like listening to music and the feeling that I get. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like I don't know which thing, dopamine or like serotonin. There's like a lot of them, especially like rap music and like Habesha music. Like I really enjoy a lot. So I want to like give people like that feeling that I get with music. Like I want people to like relate to my songs and like in that way. And like music can help you a lot. Like sometimes I'm having like a bad day or like, you know, things aren't going right for me. Like I listen to music and, you know, it will brighten my day up. Like, yeah. So that's what one of the goals that I want is just to like translate to people, relate to people. Yeah, that's what I want to do. So freestyle ability for sure. And like wanting to relate to others. That would be like my main answer.
Yeah, I like how you emphasize on relating to the people a lot. I think true valuable content is relatability. Like if you can't relate to the audience, then you're not going to grow.
Yeah.
That's one thing I noticed about you. Even your Stitch content or the like music, it's just it speaks to somebody.
Yeah.
So it's good.
I feel like I need to do more with music though. Like with freestyle ability, like it's like a raw talent, but like honestly, like my freestyles are better than like the songs that I put out. So like I only have like 2 or 3 songs out right now, but like just I promise you, like the way I'm seeing it like happen, like it's gonna take a while.
Yeah.
But just yeah, it's gonna be. I'm not gonna say too much, but you'll see the like results soon.
With that being said earlier, does that mean do you create music and even content in general primarily for yourself or for an audience, or is it a mix of both?
I would say it's definitely a mix of both. Like the answer that I would want to say is that I solely create it for myself, but like there is an audience, you know, especially like how videos and the algorithm even work. Like how the audience interacts with it is how the video is gonna get pushed out, you know. So like I for sure think like the more I post, the more that I create, I'm gonna be able to create an audience for myself. Like I know that like these videos are gonna touch like it's pause. I know it's gonna impact somebody. So that's one of the first things. But honestly, like you have to have like a sort of like innovative mind and like kind of like roll with the punches when it comes to like people react. Like if a lot of people are like hating on it, you know, like you kind of like have to like take like a passenger seat and like think like why might somebody not like this, and just like keep innovating but not let it stop you. I feel like that's where the disconnect is. Like I wouldn't let somebody stop me from like making a song or something, but like you have to, like I said, like it's going to the audience. So you kind of have to like listen to like what people think and how people are gravitating towards what you're doing. But like we talked about earlier, like the position I'm in, I'm not in a position where like I can just like listen to like what anybody's like doing, talking, like what anybody's saying to me about my content or my music. Like I'm gonna keep doing like what I know is gonna work.
Yeah.
So yeah, you just kind of have to be stubborn sometimes.
Yes, that's true.
Being a good, like good stubborn, yeah. Good stubborn is a bad stubborn. I feel like the good one has like saved me in so many situations.
Same.
Like if I didn't keep trying something, like it wouldn't have worked.
Yeah. But, that's so there's a good stubbornness. You said you show up like almost every day online. How do you stay consistent? That's difficult for a lot of people to do.
Yeah, it really is.
Especially at your age.
Yeah. How do I stay consistent?
You're doing school, music, Stitch content, multiple times a day posting too.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you're not perfect, so I'm sure there's days where you just can't, but even then, that's a lot. So how do you do that?
Staying consistent, like it's a commitment for me. Like I feel like there's a lot of goals that I have, so I want to make sure that like my goals and what I'm doing correspond with each other. Like if I'm not posting, then like am I really doing what I said I'm gonna do? You know, I made a commitment to myself to show up every day. So no matter how I'm feeling, like I'm gonna have to do that. So it's like a commitment to me to show up every day. And you know, depending on like how school is going, like that may change or shift here and there, but yeah, for the most part, like I'm trying to just post every day, 3 times a day, and make sure like as long as I'm showing up, like I can't be mad at the results. So that would definitely be like how I stay consistent. Like even when I'm not feeling like it, like as long as I start like recording and like just like trying, like within the first few takes, I'll start like getting more energetic and like, cause it's actually something that I like doing.
Yeah.
Like it's not like I like, just want to be a creator just to like be famous. Like I have a skill to do this. Like I'm gifted when it comes to making people laugh or like freestyling and like having ideas. So like when it comes to like ideas, like I'm quick with it, you know, like recording skits or like scripts, songs. Like I have a lot of ideas. So I'm just trying to like now like the potential that you have, people aren't going to see that. You know, it's like having a test, having the right answers and not turning it in. Like I have the answers, I have the abilities. So now it's like I have to do a credit to myself, a service to myself to now create the videos and now show the world what's in my head. Because like people aren't gonna like open my brain and like see what's going on. Nobody can see what you have. So that'll be like one of the things. Right,
that was well said. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, wait, who said that?
That was good. The heck? Having the right answers but not turning it in.
Yeah.
So just so much potential that's not going anywhere.
Yeah, that's why like I'm upset with myself. Like when I wake up late, or like, you know, when I'm not doing what I need to do, like I'm doing a discredit to myself, to my family. Like it's more than just me.
Yeah.
Like I have a lot of people that are like betting on my success to do well, and like failure to me is not an option. So that's one of the things why I just keep going, no matter what. People are hating. Like, who are they? At the end of the day, it's me doing the videos every day. It's me making these ideas.
Exactly.
Like I don't have a team. It's just me. You know, I'm trying to. You know, we'll see. We'll see. Like we were talking about collectives, that would be tough. Like just like, you know, having certain people. But
yeah,
it starts with me. Like
it does start with you.
You can't make a group. Like you can't come up as a group sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like finding like-minded people who are already doing it, who are already goal-driven, that would be cool. Like especially in our culture, like Habesha AMP type. Like, that would be so dope. That would be so tough. Like genuinely.
They say like to get there faster, you do it on your own.
Yeah.
But to get there further, you do it with others.
Exactly, because like you could have somebody who knows how to do, like, you know, somebody who's really good with fashion.
Yeah.
Somebody who's really good with music. Somebody who's good with content, with both. That would be cool, really. Just like having like a concrete group, like understanding that you're not the best at something. You know, somebody might dress better than you. You know, have them on the team, or like, you know, they can like, because content, you can do anything with content.
Yeah.
Like you can use it to like propel anything forward. So that's another thing, really.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, you said a lot of good points. I'm trying to think.
Thank you.
To the previous question about like staying consistent, and you answered with like, basically, if you're that hungry for it, staying consistent isn't even like, it's the bare minimum.
Yeah, honestly,
Yeah.
like I would be way more consistent if it wasn't for school. Like I feel like I would be a lot higher where I'm at right now without school, but because of school and like me having to like do both things, like both of those things are like a necessary thing for me. Like graduating with a good GPA, like that's a need for me, but content is as well. So it's just like balancing the two is like what I'm trying to do right now.
Yeah, it's hard when you value in like a lot of things.
Yeah,
which means you gotta sacrifice time.
I'm trying not. It's like I don't want to be mediocre at a lot of things. Like that's what I'm trying. That's why like I'm trying to like do like the day switch thing, where like I focus on one thing, two things like per day, like school and gym one day, like music content another day, and like a day to like kind of just like reflect on everything and like see where I went wrong, and like just having like a growth mindset.
Yeah,
like you can create the future that you want in some scenarios, but like obviously like if we talk about like economy and things like that, like there's some areas where you have to work harder than others, but yeah, just trying to show up. Like as long as you show up, like you can't.
Yeah, people always say like, oh, how do you stay consistent? And like my first answer isn't even like a calendar. Like I don't, that's not the first thing I think of. It's obviously have some structure, but
Yeah.
I just say like if you love it that much, staying consistent just doesn't feel like, it's not an option. It's what you do if you really love to do something.
Yeah.
Brushing your teeth, you're consistent at it, but it's just like, it's just a thing.
Yeah, some of these people need to be
And look,
consistent.
we were talking on the way here.
No, but I tell you, like I keep it on me at all times. Like brushes, like, you know, like cologne, like toothpaste, everything. Like I keep everything on me, like mints, everything. Like you got to maintenance, hygiene. Like hygiene is like one of the most important things.
Yes.
Like genuinely, like I can't stress it enough.
Yeah, it's a bare minimum.
Nah, facts. Yeah.
Please, guys. Please, guys. Nah.
It'd be the coldest time in the year. You still stink. How are you stinking right now? How do you stink right now? It's 12 degrees. It's 12 degrees. You came out here stinking. That's actually like, nah, bro. You have to fight me after that. I'm sorry. You have to fight me.
What was I gonna say? Oh, so you said staying consistent. What is it harder to create ideas or stay consistent? I'm curious.
I would say staying consistent, not because of the desire thing, but like because of the school aspect. Like
true.
coming up with ideas. Like I said, like I don't know if it's because like I'm only like a year and a half in, but like I have a lot of ideas that I can like put out, like just like on like a bus ride or school ride, or like I don't know, just like walking, you know. Like I'll have so many ideas that like come to my head, and I'll just like quickly write them down. Like you saw the list I sent you. Like I have like a lot of ideas, and that's just like one list out of like 5 I have. Like you know? So like just like writing down ideas is like very easy for me, and like coming up with a script and like saying more. Like I have to like shorten my videos sometimes. Like it could be like 3 minutes long if I wanted to, but like coming up with ideas is not an issue. It would just be like finding time with school. That's like the main issue. But like honestly, I think like the way my mind works, I like being busy. I've noticed that like in like long breaks, I'll say like I want a lot or I want to do a lot, but like I'll end up not doing as much. So like I think like the school structure kind of helps me do it, but like it also limits me here and there. So like once I work on like this discipline aspect, even like no matter what, if it's a break or like if it's like a busy time, like I'll be able to like do what I want to do.
Okay, so like moving, segueing it into the next topic.
Yeah.
Growing up, did you feel pressure from family, culture, or yourself to be a certain version of who you are online?
Honestly, no. It might cross like my mind sometimes, like just like how I want to appear to like the public and like how I like appear. But I trust my discernment. I trust like my ability to like not cross like certain boundaries or like certain like lines where I don't want to like portray myself in a different way. At the end of the day, like people aren't gonna understand. If we talk about like family, like they're not like my age, you know. So like if we do like have a disagreement when it comes to content, like it is subjective, so I understand where they're coming from. But like I haven't had to deal with that yet, which is good. I study like what works when it comes to like community and like views. Like I study what works and what doesn't. So like if a certain thing I'm doing like isn't working, then like I'll have like a growth mindset to like trying to pivot, change up ideas, and like really like just like grow with content really, instead of like sticking to one thing and like being stagnant and like, oh, why isn't this working? You know, like certain things I was doing wasn't working, so now I'm like switching it. And like somebody I've also seen people in the community like, you know, like do more, like yeah, just like grow, change, and like roll with the punches. That's what I would say for that answer.
Okay. And how have like your friends reacted to the content you make? I feel like whenever I post content, sometimes it's mixed opinions. There's someone yesterday asked me if I get hate comments. I'm like, yeah, I get them all the time. It's fun.
Yeah.
But I'm curious, have you ever like just how have your close friends reacted to the content that you make?
This
This isn't like to make you bash your friends or anything. This is more of just
of course not.
Yeah.
Most of the time it's definitely like either support or like not saying anything.
Yeah.
I like we talked about, like people in your own community are gonna be the first people to, or like they're gonna be the last people to like acknowledge what you're doing.
Exactly.
And like it's happened throughout history. Like even like in the Bible it talks about it, like not being like established, like not being like respected in your own community. Like a lot of people have gone through that, like whether it's prophets or even like, you know, Jesus even has gone through something like that. So because of that, like I don't really like let it personally affect me. But there's been like certain times where like, oh, like maybe that wasn't a good video, and like they'll tell me, so like I'll like think about it, and like, you know, like sometimes like I'll just like, you know, if I don't agree with it, I'll say something, but I'll always like take into consideration, because like these people are like want the best for me.
Yeah.
You know, they want me to do well, hopefully, right? You don't know what's going on to somebody's head, but I definitely like trust the people around me, and like my circle is small, so like if they're saying something, then like I'll definitely like respect it.
Solid. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good answer. Yeah, it's very important to have like a good, tight knit, close group around you, especially when you post content online for millions to see.
Yeah.
You kind of answered the next question, which moves me to the question after that.
Okay.
Being a Habesha in the DMV,
Habesha.
curious to see your opinion on how has being Habesha or being in the DMV affected the way you make your content and build your network?
All right. For build, try to get a reaction. No, I'm messing around. I have a lot to say about this, and I want to make sure that like I can say it correctly, because like with it being DMV and Habesha is definitely a combination of things. Like
Combination.
yeah, being Habesha has definitely affected like the way that I build my network. Most of the people that I talk to are Habesha, but I feel like connection to Habesha people that like make it easier to have conversations, find a common ground, and like relate to the people that I'm talking to. But I feel like there's definitely like positives and negatives. Like growing up, I used to only think like it was positives, but like now getting older, like I'm noticing like some of like the negatives too. Like people, whether it's people like being judgmental, or like not taking somebody serious, whether it's me, whether it's like a upcoming like content creator or like musician, solely because they're Habesha. They won't take them serious because like they're like Habesha and like they're like not like doing the typical things. They're not doing something that like just solely the educational route. They're doing something on the side, right? And like our parents emphasize school so much, so like it's understandable when like somebody like sees like it's like fish, like they're all going one way, and like you see like one fish like going the opposite way.
Yeah.
Like our parents emphasize it so much, so like if they see one of us like not doing anything but school, then like they'll judge you. And like in that area, like that culture and that stigma like already exists. Like in the DMV, people are already like very judgmental. So like when that pairs into like being Habesha as well, it's like two judgmental cultures coming together. And like if you're not strong-minded, if you're not like in this for life, like we talked about, like if I don't make it, like Paul, I ain't gonna say that, okay? But like on the process, I'm gonna keep going until I make it and beyond. So like I'm not gonna let people stop me. So like whether it has like hate comments or like anything like that, like when it comes to like the community, I'm not gonna let that like interact with me or like, you know, let me like get off like my lane. When it comes to like being Habesha and like also like going through these struggles, it makes like the connection with other creators who are doing the same thing and like going through like the same struggles as you like that much deeper. Like especially like in a culture, in a society where like education is like emphasized so much as like the only way. Like this is like a new age now, you know, like when you can make yourself a business. Like they didn't have cameras or like videos, like even like now, you know, like in America or like, yeah, technology has been growing so quickly. So this is now like a new outlet that has never been touched before.
Exactly.
So that's why like it's new. But I feel like the next generation, like we're already making so many waves. Like the biggest artist in the world is Habesha. You know what I'm saying? Like our culture now is like going up, and you know I'm seeing like a new rise of like Habesha creators doing things that like no other creators have done. So it's definitely great to see, and like I just want to see like everybody win. Like especially if you're like, you know, from my area, from my country, definitely that'll be one.
So yeah, even how we met was at a Habesha event.
Yeah.
GW.
GW been going up for sure. Shout out GW.
Peeping it.
Yeah.
But it's like going to events like that,
Mhm.
and it's like it's just so tight knit.
Yeah.
Everybody knows everybody. There's always the small string to one other person, their cousins, dogs,
Bro,
neighbors, friends.
The cousin's dog will know somebody. I'm trying to tell you, anybody, like when I tell you, like I know, like Habesha's like in every state, like genuinely, like you always see one mutual at least.
Yeah.
With like they could be in like Dakota.
Dakota.
It don't even matter. South, north, it don't matter.
Yeah.
It could be anywhere. You'll know somebody. It's actually so crazy. But yeah.
It's everywhere. They're spawning everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Have you spoken to Habeshas in like Australia or like?
Yes.
It's just
Yes. I know a few. I know a couple
Same.
people.
It's funny.
A couple mutuals out Australia.
They're everywhere, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, yeah. Being in the DMV has its pros and cons. I've spoken a lot about it on my podcast before, but going to events like that, GW was one of the things that helped me like see being in the Habesha culture is like a really, really good thing. Because yeah, everyone has like the stigmas like, oh, everyone's so judgmental, everyone is always like to themselves in the DMV and in the Habesha community.
Yeah.
But like stuff like that, events like that, or just hangouts or meetups really breaks the stigma where we're all like together, we're all having fun, we're all dancing, we're all doing whatnot, playing games. That's stuff that we need. If it wasn't for stuff like that, we wouldn't have met.
Yeah. I think like in regular like interactions, it doesn't show, but it does show when you're trying to do something different.
What do you mean?
Like if you're a content creator or you're like a musician or you're trying to like do something different than like just education. Like I feel like sometimes they're not gonna support you until it gets to a certain point.
Yeah.
Once you break that threshold, then it's like, oh my God, wow.
Yeah, but I've been knowing you since this
And that.
Yeah.
If sometimes it's true though, you know? So definitely like people who support, I feel like it has pros and cons to it. Like there's some certain like creators, just because they're Habesha, I'll support them. But it depends on the person.
Yeah.
It depends on the person for sure.
Okay, so leaning into, as we're landing the plane, final question.
Yeah.
Nathan, if someone watching feels scared to start creating because of fear, culture, or judgment, what would you tell them?
All right, so I'll definitely tell them to be themselves, to follow their heart, follow their desires and their passions. I feel like we talked about like passions, any passion that you make can turn into something more with like content. So capitalizing on like that and just showing up every day. Everybody says like being consistent, but it's true. Like being consistent, but not just consistent, being innovative, having a growth mindset. If something isn't working the best, you know, trying something new, care about what you're posting, care about how you're doing it, you know, the angles, like anything really, anything can be like upgraded, not just like with better equipment, just like more effort really. I would say to follow your heart, not care about what people are saying, be okay with like being by yourself as well. Like sometimes like you're putting in so much work in content, like you're not gonna see your friends every day, you know. You might drift off with people, you might not really have like a big friend group, you know, and that's all right, you know, as long as you have like a core amount of people, you know, with your family, your friends. I feel like that's what you need really. And you know, be disciplined, even when you're not feeling like doing it, just do it, you know what I'm saying. Like remember your goals and walk the walk, like what you're saying, like be the person that you want to be, and like let your work translate to who that is. That's like the last thing I'll say.
That was good. That was good.
Trying to just be honest really, because it's like I'm really like telling like what works for me.
Yeah,
you know, it might be different for other people though.
Yeah, that's true.
If you're doing like IRL content, you know, you might have to be outside, like you might have to be really outside everywhere.
It definitely is a different kind of like ball game for everybody and advice. Now, I don't know if you see my episodes. There's a little pop-up surprise. Dive and deliver.
Dive and deliver.
Dive and deliver. So what this is, in here, there's like, we're getting your live reaction right now. He does not know what's going on. In here, there's like snippets of pieces of paper.
I thought you were going to bring out an animal.
The waiting in here is crazy. So what you do is you take it out, you unravel it, you read the question, and you have to answer it.
All right,
some of them are juicy, some of them are funny, some of them are normal.
But
you have to answer it.
Okay, let's see. Let's do it.
I'll be answering one too. So you pick one out, try not to look, and don't unravel it until I say so. Just hold it with you.
Okay, it's locked. It's locked over here. It's locked.
Locked. All right. Feel free to read it now.
All right.
You go first.
What's the keyboard?
Read out loud.
Well, this is an easy one. So, what's something that you want to be remembered for? So, I want to be remembered as somebody who's a hard worker, somebody who showed up no matter what the results were, no matter how things were going. I want to be remembered as like a star, really like a rock star. Like I want to be a rock star, like genuinely like when it comes to music, like music is something that I really care about, like more than content. But just like a hard worker in general, like hardworking content creator, somebody who like cares about their family, somebody who like, you know, let their effort and what they say translate and come together. That's like been like the motive really of like what this whole podcast was really. It was just like, you know, letting what I talk about now, like, you know, I'm gonna look back at these videos of like what I said, and like make sure that I'm doing what I said. So yeah,
that's a perfect question for you. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do another one on this. Too scripted maybe.
All right, now my turn. What's something you're proud of but don't talk about? Something I'm proud of but don't talk about. Sounds basic, but I think it's just like upkeeping how like the podcast. I'm in the studio by myself. This is like an 8-team production, but the fact that I'm here, just like managing it all and knowing what to do on the fly, it's just
proper setup. Genuinely,
yeah. It took a while to get here too. School on top of it, trying to maintain social life. So it's just balancing it all with the knowledge and the wisdom I have is. I feel like the knowledge and wisdom I have is just so, it could always grow. So
yeah,
I'm trying my best. So I'm proud of that. Yeah, that's that. Dive and deliver.
Yeah.
How do you feel? How it feel being on a brief dive? The podcast, feeling good?
Great experience for sure.
Great experience.
At first, like I was like, I've never like been on like a podcast. Like you can like lock in a conversation, but like cameras rolling and things like that, you kind of like might get in your head a little bit.
Yeah, me too, all the time.
Yeah. So like with skits, you know, you can get another take. Like it takes a lot of takes to get something right. Yeah. So like with this, like just like making sure I'm on point. Yeah. And yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, you did great. You said a lot of good information.
Thank you.
I'm sure a lot of people would benefit from what you said. Nathan's content, description down below. Check him
301
out.
Nathan, all
links,
platforms.
all platforms in the link, all links in the description. You'll see
Yeah.
it if you want to check them out. Nathan, thank you for joining the show.
Yeah, for sure.
I appreciate it. You did a great job.
Thank you.
But yeah, if you agree or relate or disagree with what we said, let us know in the comments. But yeah, thank you guys for watching and listening to the Brief Dive podcast. I'm gonna catch you guys. Peace.
Ciao.